So much for joining us at 5. I'm Daniel Marin. Jennifer has the day off. 3 Hill Country summer camps are asking for financial help to comply with newly proposed safety regulations. They're part of a bill that was filed after 25 children and 2 counselors were killed in the devastating flash floods at Camp Mystic. Investigative reporter Kelly Wiley reports on the letter to lawmakers and how victims' families are responding.
Members, this bill is for Heaven's 27.
Days after the Texas House and Senate pushed forward bills proposing new camp safety regulations, camp operators at some of the oldest camps along the Guadalupe River are asking for financial assistance to comply. The legislation comes after devastating flash flooding over the 4th of July weekend killed dozens staying at Kerr County's Camp Mystic.
The camp had a heightened duty of care, and they failed to perform. That failure cost 25 campers and 2 young counselors their lives. No one had to die that day.
Senate Bill 1 would prohibit the Department of State Health Services from issuing or renewing a youth camp license for a camp operating cabins in a floodplain. In a letter to Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, 3 of Kerr County's longest-standing youth camps, Camp Waldemar, Camp Stewart, and Vista Camps, said without financial assistance, the new requirement would likely force the camps to close. They asked lawmakers to allow them to operate during the rebuild process and urged lawmakers to provide meaningful financial support, such as insurance or state grants. In a statement, the Campaign for Camp Safety, which represents a coalition of Camp Mystic victims' families, said it had no comment on the letter, but said, "We support lawmakers' efforts to pass SB 1 and HB 1 to ensure common-sense safety reforms are in place for the 2026 summer camp season." Both the House bill and the Senate bill still have to be passed by the next chamber. We reached out to the bill authors and to Governor Greg Abbott, and so far we've not heard back. We also reached out to the camp operators listed on this letter. So far we've reached out to them by email and phone and are still waiting to hear back from them. In this letter, the camp operators did say they were in favor of the safety enhancements. Kelly Wiley, KXAN News.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much. And the legislation does more than just ban cabins in floodplains. You can read more online right now at KXAN.com. It would also require camps to maintain redundant internet connections and submit emergency plans that meet new minimum standards. A list of which camps are licensed would have to be publicly posted online by the Department of State Health Services. Now, going in depth, we've told you our KXAN investigators learned that Camp Mystic passed its state inspection just 2 days before the deadly floods. You can read our full investigation into the inspection process and the agency that enforces the rules by going to KXAN.com and searching Camp Mystic Inspection in the search bar.